Hi, welcome to the second look at the August Bank Holiday weekend weather. Perhaps surprisingly, things are looking quite promising. I'm going to first run a couple of animations. This one uses data from the Canadian global model. It starts 15 GMT Friday the 27th. At the outset, high pressure here is centred to the north of the UK and it's dry across virtually the whole of the country, perhaps just an odd shower there in southeastern England. Through the bank holiday period and not much changes at all. High pressure continues to be the dominant feature, so it's dry in most of the UK. There is a chance of showers in eastern and southeastern England in particular, just with that area of low pressure over continental Europe possibly coming into play at times. But I think most of the UK will be having a completely dry weekend if this is correct. One point to note is that the isobars are shown to be packed quite closely together in southern and central regions, so it could be quite breezy there. Also, with winds coming in from the northeast or the east throughout, it wouldn't be particularly warm. Here's another animation. This one uses data from the GFS model, so this is run in the United States. At the outset, it's a similar picture, high pressure centred just to the north, dry across the UK. And that continues to remain the case through the bank holiday period. Again, just the chance of a few showers in eastern England at times, but they don't look particularly heavy. A lot of places would be escaping them. Taking a look at the temperatures associated with that GFS sequence, you see the winds were coming in from the northeast, again like in the Canadian model, so not particularly warm. This is showing minimums at 06 GMT on Saturday the 28th. I'm just using these minimum charts to give an idea of the overnight temperatures which we may be expecting. Values widely between 6 and 10 Celsius across the UK. So comfortable for sleeping, I would say. It's not going to be particularly warm at night. Afternoon temperatures, Saturday the 28th here, this is showing forecast maximums widely into the low 20s, 22 Celsius in the London area possibly. Also up to the northwest there, 22 or even 23 Celsius in parts of Scotland, closer to that area of high pressure. And also these GFS charts do have a tendency to be a little bit on the conservative side when it comes to forecasting maximums. So there is a chance that 1 or 2 Celsius may be added to these values, so we could be pushing it towards the mid-20s in places. Very pleasant, warm, but not hot. Cloud cover, another important factor, of course. I think cloud forecasts from computer models do tend to struggle a lot, so I'm just using these to give an indication of what they're showing at the moment. Don't take them at face value. But if this is correct, Saturday afternoon, it's sunny across most of the UK. You can see the light shading here is indicating some cloudier periods possibly. The darker shading over there is thicker cloud over the North Sea. But for much of the UK, a sunny picture. Looking at the same charts for Sunday, the minimums here are similar, minimum temperatures. The maximums in the afternoon, once again, very similar. The cloud cover forecast also showing a good deal of sunshine. Bank holiday Monday itself, forecast minimum temperatures, again, between sort of 7 and 10 Celsius in the morning, so comfortable sleeping conditions over Sunday night and into Monday morning. Sunday afternoon, maximum values into low to mid 20 Celsius. All in all, a very pleasant picture. This cloud cover chart for Monday shows cloudy skies in northern England here, perhaps a little feature cutting through the area of high pressure. But at this range, I wouldn't really be paying any attention to the details. It's just something to keep an eye on as the time approaches. So I've shown the animations from the Canadian and GFS models. Do the other deterministic support that high pressure dominated scenario or not? Here's the European ECM model for Bank Holiday Monday. High pressure centre just to the northwest here. It's a mostly dry picture across the UK. I think we'd need to keep an eye out for showers in southeastern and possibly eastern England, but generally settled. The German ICON model, it's also shown a similar picture with high pressure here, low pressure over continental Europe, and finally the UK Met Office model, consistent again with high pressure really dominating things. So all in all, I think we've got good agreement on the broad scale picture, between the various global computer models. It's high pressure, which is going to be dominating the UK's weather through the bank holiday period. There's a chance of low pressure over continental Europe, just influencing things a little bit in the southeast at times. I think we do need to keep an eye on that, but if these deterministic model runs are correct, the key message is dry weather for most of the UK throughout the 3-day bank holiday period. I think it's still worth taking a look at the Ensemble data to see whether that reinforces the settled pattern which the deterministics are going for. So this is showing the rainfall data table for London. Each column on this particular version represents a 6-hour time period, and the blue box is covering the entire 3-day bank holiday period. Light grey shows runs forecasting completely dry conditions at that given time. Dark grey shows a little rain, but not much. Key message here is light greys dominate through the bank holiday weekend. Mostly dry, if not completely dry, in the London area. So, as I said, there is that chance of showers at times in the southeast, but the Ensemble data here is saying that London itself will be mainly dry, and if there are showers around, perhaps shown by these dark grey areas, they will tend to be light. Jumping up to Glasgow, here's the data table, and once again, light greys dominate throughout. There are some dark greys also, just the odd one here, falling into the purple and blue category, which are suggesting more significant rainfall. But once again, the message is predominantly dry. Southwest, as I expect lots of people will be heading down in that general area. So Plymouth, light greys dominating. Very little chance of rain according to this. Just here on Sunday, a possibility of a light shower, but the vast majority of runs in the Ensemble are saying it's going to be staying dry throughout. Maximum temperatures, this is for London. The blue box covers a bank holiday period. It's showing maximums, as I say, so we can see they're in the low to mid-20s throughout. There's reasonably good agreement there between the different runs of the Ensemble. I think what we can rule out is we can rule out heat wave conditions, but it does look pleasantly warm. Glasgow maximums, if anything, surprisingly, they may be a little bit higher. As I say, that's because it's close to the area of high pressure. So lowest to mid-20s here. We've got the odd run going up to about 25 Celsius. You can see that's the scale here. And as I say, these often do undershoot by a degree or two. The minimums, if anything, are a little lower than they were on the London plot, possibly indicating less cloud around clearer periods during the nights, allowing temperatures to dip a little to slightly lower levels. For Plymouth, it's a similar picture. Temperatures in the low to mid-20s, so closer to the London profile than the Glasgow one here. But all in all, it's looking very pleasant across the UK. So to summarise, mostly dry weather is expected. Cloud amounts vary and there could be some morning mist around, but sunny periods should be developing widely through the days. There is the risk of a few showers in the east and the southeast, but I don't think they will be amounting to a great deal. It could also be quite breezy, especially in the south. Daytime temperatures are likely to be close to or above the average, with the highest values in the west and the northwest. So there we have it. As I said at the outset, it's looking quite promising. In fact, many people may consider this to be Goldilocks weather. Not too cold, not too hot, just right. So I hope you enjoyed this video, found it useful. If you did, then please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Thanks for watching now. Bye.